magic can get me hooked to the degree of obsessing about it. The symbol I'm most obsessed right now is the Omni symbol. So one of my obsessions in music has always been create something new. I love new things. I love new things. They excite me. Like everything is possible. As much as I love jazz and rock and R&B, those styles are confined. If you want to do new things, you have to go very much into the detail. Electronic music has been giving me an opportunity to get into the vast ocean of like new possibilities without anyone constraining me and telling me it has to be done like this or like this or like that. Once I claimed this, my obsession could completely unfold into like creating new beats. When I reach out to new beats, especially when I do it in collaboration with John at the bass, sometimes some very sharp structures emerge out of that swamp and consolidate. And then sometimes we just lock in and we play it for a while. Sometimes we stop, we discuss it to make sure what is it that the other guy has in mind. I played the triplets and you played the 16s. Oh, let's try a little bit slower.
I can play it. Maybe I should play it off a triplet. It's kind of cool with the two grids.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's try it. One. Creating a new beat is a totally magical experience. Looking back at every style of music that I played, I learned how to surpass discipline, how to acquire certain knowledge, and then just go for the effect. I'm reaching for something unexpected. I'm something that takes a left turn, that makes the hair in the back of my neck stand up and my stomach go like this. Amongst the things in life can get me hooked to the degree of obsessing about it are moments that suspend me from reality. Magic is one of those things. Magic occurs whenever I transform myself into a childhood way of looking at the world where everything is possible. It's almost like a psychological time machine that takes me from adulthood back to childhood, where I can get rid of the armor of knowledge and experience that constrains me as an adult. And the older we get, the more armor we have to schlep around. And magic liberates us from that armor. Magic does not only occur in conjuring or tricks, but in many aspects of like life. Magic is a device that where we can reclaim that emotional zone, which I just love to be in, and I love to witness it. And I love to witness it so much that at some point I became obsessed enough that I wanted to be able to reproduce it. So that's when I started to study conjuring and magic, as well as I started drumming. And at some point I discovered a lot of similarities, which is that moment when your gut goes, what was that? That short feeling that only lasts for 3 or 4 seconds, where you're in a completely different suspended reality. And I love that moment. And I put all my skill and all my knowledge into being in that zone as often as possible and being able to create that zone for other people. The symbol I'm most obsessed right now is the Omni symbol. It's new, and it's that symbol that offers me a lot of new experiences. It entices me to play different things, because I can go from a crash to a ride. I can somehow like surprise myself with that symbol, and I've been playing it for like a while, and I'm still discovering new ways to play it and like new ideas. What I notice now when I play it, that it has very distinctive feels, soft and hard, or hot and cold. So musically that translates from a very focused and clear sound that the more I go out, the more softer it becomes, and the more the stick actually becomes a part of the entire symbol, where I can wrap the entire stage into this big ambient sound. Designing the architecture for the Omni was a very intense process, and both me and Mark Love were kind of obsessive about getting it right. And at that point, I'm still discovering new possibilities that I didn't anticipate when we first set out to make this new symbol. So it's leading me to places that I didn't know that I was going to end up, and that's why I'm so obsessed with my hobby.